Malcolm, cool, quiet.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode of the NBA Recap. Yes, sir, back with another video, back with another episode. And today we're going to talk about the games that went on yesterday, man. And we're also going to talk about the games that went on prior to yesterday because I missed the video. Because aka I just got really tired. I didn't really feel like filming that day. But I'm going to talk about those games as well. But this is gonna be a little bit of a different video because I did not take any notes from these games. So I'm just gonna look at my phone for like box scores and like I'm gonna look at my phone for box scores. I did watch these games, but I didn't take any notes because I was just lazy. So I'm just gonna look at box scores and I'm just gonna determine from what I watched how this game went. And yeah, the first game we're gonna talk about is the Kings versus the Wizards, man. King versus the Wizards, man. Kings had a good win. De'Aaron Fox had the game-winning jumper, man. Good game for him. I know, like this game was kind of like trash until like fourth quarter where Russell Westbrook started heating up. Um, I know how like Russell Westbrook was just taking over in the fourth quarter. He had a triple double, 26, 14, and 10, and Bradley Beal didn't have the best game ever. Yeah, he had 29 points. He didn't have the best game ever. Russell Westbrook was taking over, man. He was taking over, but De'Aaron Fox hit that clutch mid range. And yeah, it's kind of sent this game home. Ugly win. Nobody really wanted to win. But yeah, good game to watch at the end of the day though. Next game I want to talk about is one of the games of the night with the Bucks versus Sixers men. I watched this game entirely. Those were really fun games. The Sixers men were putting up a really good fight. They put up a really good fight. Um, Ben Simmons hit a three. That I know that's a big moment for Sixers fans, but Ben Simmons hit a three. Um, the Bucks, man, the Bucks were. I thought they were really gonna lose the game, man. I was really thinking about betting the Bucks were losing this game. I was like, nah, you got Giannis. They shouldn't. And for that much, Giannis did come in clutch in overtime. Furkan Korkmaz hit the game tying three, going to overtime. Dante DiVincenzo made a stupid play where he tried to swipe for the ball, but Furkan Korkmaz got a game tying three that sent it into OT, and the OT was just Giannis. Man. Giannis the entire time took over. I think he had what like 10 points in the overtime, man. Taking over, hitting threes, driving to the paint. Great game for him. People don't really think of him as like a closer, but that game he was. Um, but yeah, fun stuff. The 76ers men are doing really well without Joel Embiid. I like how they're doing I like how what they're doing without Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons has a triple double, but he only scored like the final like 5 points where it didn't really matter at that point because they already lost, and now they're tied with the Nets. So you know what I'm saying? No, better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Tobias Harris didn't have the greatest game ever, but he still had up with 19 points, but he was on like 30-something% shooting. Not very good for him. But as far as the Bucks, man, I'm glad they were able to close out because this would be kind of embarrassing. We saw yesterday that they just traded for PJ Tucker, so very very good signing for them. They just gave away DJ Augustine, DJ Wilson, and I believe a pick. But yeah, good stuff from them. Good stuff from them. They got clutch W at the end, so yeah, good stuff for them. Next game we'll talk about is the Nets versus the Pacers, man. Fun game because James Harden once again on his takeover MVP shit. Um, he ended the game with a 40-point triple double. Just doing his triple double thing. Should be in the MVP conversation for me. No, because I wouldn't. I just don't like the fact that he's. I understand like he's been carrying because Kyrie load managing. Kevin Durant's obviously been out. I understand that, but at the same time, I didn't like the way he left Houston. That's just me. That's just me being me. As an NBA fan, I wouldn't. As an NBA fan, if I had like a vote for the MVP, I probably wouldn't take that into account at the end of the day. But at the same time, I just didn't like the way he left Houston. But like at the same time, I still wanted to be the MVP. I don't know. I'm weird. But yeah, you got a 40-point triple double. Um, Joe Harris had a pretty nice game. Finally, you kind of in a slump a little bit. Jeff Green also had a nice game, and Tyler Johnson also had a nice game. I like the contributors that they're giving, man. Jeff Green was have pretty good on the five. Nick Claxton, bro. Nick Claxton was on everybody's ad, bro. They took DeAndre Jordan out and put Nick Claxton in. I enjoyed that because DeAndre Jordan is like a glacier at some points, bro. He can't defend anything for some reason. But then they clutched up with Nick Claxton, and he got some key alley oop dunks and key blocks, which I liked. For the Pacers, man, downward spiral. They kind of suck. Um, Sabonis had another triple double, man. I feel like he just gets those nowadays. Um, I liked Karis LeVert's game. I liked how he played. Malcolm Brogdon, man, he's kind of playing like ass for a little bit because he was just ISO. And I'm just like, what are you doing, Malcolm Brogdon? Just stop ISOing. Like, I know you're the point guard, but come on, man. That's not what you do. But at the same time, he still had a pretty good game. Doug McDermott also in a good game. TJ McConnell, I don't know why he was not subbed in because he's a pretty good defender. I don't know why he wasn't subbed in later, but yeah. Pacers fans hate Aaron Holiday for some reason. I don't know why, but they hate Aaron Holiday. And yeah, James Harden clutched up and good win for the Pacers. Good win for the Nets. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the Raptors versus Pistons. Man, I'm going to say about this game. I know Norman Powell had a career high 43 points, and yeah, really nice game for him. But at the same, he was just scoring, man. He did not do anything else. He just scored. But they did lose to the Pistons, man. I don't know if they should have lost this game because Chris Boucher was inserted in the starting lineup and he had a nice game, and Fred VanVleet did not have a nice game. Nor did Pascal Siakam. But at the same time, you know, I don't know what's for them. What's next for them, man? Kyle Lowry being in trade rumors. He did have a 15 assist game, but he ended up with 8 points. So I don't know if he should be traded or not, but I think maybe they should probably look into trading him because yes, you will be trading him, but at the same time, you're still going to be pretty nice. So for the Pistons, man, good game for him. Sadiq Bey doing Sadiq Bey things, man. Definitely going to be a great 3-and-D forward going forward. But Jeremy Grant also had a nice game. Mason Plumlee being like once again being a point center again. DeLon Wright had a near triple double. Um, Josh Jackson hit some clutch shots at the end. I really enjoyed that game, even though I did not watch it all the way. Um, I like how they're finally going through with their younger movement. I just can't wait till next year until Killian Hayes comes back because this will be pretty good Pistons group. The next game we'll talk about, the Spurs beat the Bulls, man. The Bulls had a like what 20+ point lead in this game, and they folded like they usually tend to do. Um, Bulls fans, you gotta let me know in the comments, man. How you guys feeling about your team? So you guys are, in my opinion, you guys are a playoff team, but you guys just suck in fourth quarters. I know you guys just made a lineup change with Toma Satoransky and who else? Thaddeus Young, putting him in five and the one position. At the same time, like you guys just can't close games. Kobe White did not have a great game. He kind of been on a bit of a slump. Wendell Carter did not have a great game either. The people that they swapped him out for. So yeah, they probably put them in. But funny is that like their starters are good now, but their bench is just bad. It doesn't really make any sense. Their starters are really good, but now their bench is just at. It was vice versa before. It was vice versa. Before the stars were pretty bad, except for probably Zach LaVine, and the bench was pretty good. But now it's just switch flops, man. Billy Donovan, what you gonna do with the Chicago Bulls? That's all I can say. For the Spurs, man, and it's kind of embarrassing because there was no DeMar DeRozan. Bad. There was no DeMar DeRozan, so you probably should win this game. But I understand Keldon Johnson had a nice game. Jakob was destroying the glass. But DeJounte Murray, we know what he's gonna do. Derek White also had a nice game, and Patty Mills also had a nice game. So yeah, good game for them. Good game for them. I kind of wish Devin Vassell had more minutes, but obviously he did not. So yeah, that's that. Next game we'll talk about the Celtics versus the Cavs, man. The Cavs beat the Celtics, man. Celtics, man, how are you guys a 500 team, bro? The talent that you guys have on this team, y'all should not be a 500 team. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. The Cavs are 15-25. They lost. They had like an 11-game losing streak. They're starting to pick it back up a little bit, but I understand. They had an 11-game losing streak, and you guys folded to them. I don't really like that. Um, Jason Tatum had 29 points, and also Jaylen Brown had 28 points. You're always going to get consistent numbers from them, sometimes from more Jaylen Brown than Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart had a nice game. I don't know Kemba Walker, and I know there was no Kemba Walker, but I really don't think you guys needed Kemba Walker to beat this team. No offense. I mean, I guess you're down bad when you got Semi Ojeleye in your starting lineup, but that's just me. Robert Williams continues to have a nice season. Peyton Pritchard had a lot of minutes. And I just don't know the trajectory of this team. Right now, as a presently constructed, man, they're not a championship team, in my opinion. Sorry, Celtics fans, but you're just not a championship team, in my opinion, as far as this season. Because you gotta battle with the Nets, the Sixers, and the Bucks. So, yeah, I know, and the Heat. So, yeah, can't really do much about that. Warriors versus Rockets, man. I'm gonna say about the game. Curry had 18 points. That's okay. No, Jordan Poole had some good garbage time minutes. Draymond Green had a triple double. Um, yeah, Wiggins also had a nice game. Kelly Oubre continue to have this consistency thing going for him. For the Rockets, man, you know me, they just suck. I know Christian Wood came back to the game and he had a really good game. He had a pretty decent game, but they just suck. That's all I can say. John Wall did not play this game once again, and sometimes it's telling me that he's gonna have a knee surgery. Oh, that really kills for John Wall. But it's not season ending. It's not season ending, according to what the Rockets insider said. No Victor Oladipo. Probably looking to trade him because apparently he's doing bad. Even though I don't really do. I don't think Rockets fans are really giving him much of a chance. I understand he does not want to play there, but at the same time he's not giving. He's not on his James Harden shit where he's just not going to play for 2 weeks. Like no. Kenyon Martin also had a good game as well. I like Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin Jr. and Kevin Porter Jr. also had a nice game. So you can't really fault them. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Porter Jr. continues to be that bright star that everyone is projecting him to be. Obviously, we saw in the G League, man, he was just killing everybody, man. He was literally killing everybody in the G League. So yeah, tough. Next game, I'll talk about the Nuggets blowout the Hornets, man. Did not watch the game. I know Jokic had triple double. Gordon Hayward did not have a nice game. LaMelo Ball had a good point game, but not an all-around game. Terry Rozier had a nice game, but like I said, I did not watch this game. Kind of a blowout. I know Michael Porter Jr. had a pretty nice game at 28 and 13. Good for him. Jamal Murray had 19. Will Barton had 23. Just a game where Nuggets were just hitting their shots at the end of the day. This is one of those games that they were hitting their shots. I don't know what they shot from three, 36%, but they made 16 of them. So but they took okay. So they shot 57%, 58% for the field. So yeah, you're probably gonna lose that game. Um, and the next game we'll talk about is the Heat. Man, the Heat finally lose a fucking game because I was kind of they were winning almost every single game that they had, but they finally lose to the Grizzlies. Man, Jimmy Butler continues to make his MVP case, but at the same time, you did lose this game. Bam Adebayo returned. I don't know if you played the last game, but I didn't watch the last Heat game. But Bam Adebayo returned. He had 15 to 12 with 6 assists. Good game for him. Duncan Robinson had a pretty okay game. I did not like Kendrick Nunn playing. I did not like Kendrick Nunn was getting 25 minutes. I did not like because he was clearly not doing very well. He was 2 of 10. So, not good for them. Goran Dragic did not also have a good game either. So, yeah, things happen. You move on, Miami Heat, because you're now tied with the Hornets. So, who cares? The next game we want to talk about is Clippers versus the Mavericks, man. This was a pretty exciting game. I watched the game from start to finish, even though it's kind of looking out of the Clippers' reach. Um, Luka Doncic was just fucking up the entire Clippers team, man. It kind of sucks when you think about it because, like, they just had a really nice win against them, and he just came back and destroyed them next game. Luka Doncic had a 42-point game. When he's on his shit, man, it's really hard to stop. Um, Oh man, Paul George, man, your ankles was way too soft that game, bro. You got dropped like 3 times by Luka Doncic, bro. You got dropped like 3 times. So there's not much to say. There's not much to say about this Clipper game. I think they're just missing something at the end of the day. They should be on. They should be looking at. They should be looking at the people in the buyout market because they are just missing something. The inconsistency is there, bro. I know Kawhi Leonard had a pretty decent game, 27-7. Paul George had a good 3-point shooting night, even though at the end, with the game was kind of you trying to keep them in, but the game was just out of reach at that point. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that Reggie Jackson was playing this game. Nicholas Batum was just on the court sometimes. He was just getting shut on by Luka Doncic. Um, Lou Will did not also have a good game. So yeah, they're just looking for consistency, man. They put Marcus Morris back. They put Marcus Morris back in the starting lineup, man. I don't know if that's really beneficial for them, but at the same time, he did get 36 minutes this game and scored a grand total of 11 points. So that's all you can. I guess that's all you really need from a guy of his caliber. He's going to be standing in the corner and shooting threes, and occasionally gets to mid range and plays defense. So yeah, namaste. So forget those games. I'm going to look at some of the games from the day before, last. I like some of it. The Jazz versus the game before last. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. The Jazz versus Celtics, man. The Jazz pulled out this game. I think it was a game where they just hit their shot. Donovan Mitchell came clutch at the end, and the Celtics lose. Sucks. The Heat won their Cavs game. I don't really care. Um, Knicks versus 76ers, man. Another clutch win for the 76ers, man. This was obviously the game before last. The day before last, I didn't film. Blazers blew. The Pelicans blew their lead against the Blazers. Man, this is a game where Lonzo Ball where Lonzo Ball had a 17 assist game and they still fucking lost. It's really kind of crazy that they still lost, even though that they were up by a lot. I don't understand the lineups that Stan Van Gundy is running, man. When you have Steven Adams, the guy that you brought in, which was questionable signing, who's probably in for his defense, and you don't put him in the final minutes of the game, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Eric Bledsoe is guarding Damian Lillard like he's my grandpa. So I don't know why he was on the court, man. You should have put Lonzo Ball and Damian Lillard, but at the end of the day, you put Eric Bledsoe, who's guarding like who's literally guarding. He's basically a glacier man at this point, man. I'm sorry, Eric Bledsoe. I like you. You're a good player in the regular season. Playoffs, you're just trash. But in this moment, man, you were just bad. I'm sorry. I like you, Bledsoe, but you were just bad. Next game we're talking about the Lakers versus Timberwolves, man. The Lakers are gonna win. Then, not much to say about this game. Uh, I like Timberwolves, so that's why I watch this game. I don't like Anthony Edwards, so I watch this game. But at the same time, LeBron had triple double, and their Lakers bench unit is starting to like put things together without Anthony Davis, which I like. So yeah, that was that for this video, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with what I said. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be taking a break from NBA because I'm gonna be watching a lot of college ball. Okay, I'm not gonna take a break from the NBA. I'm still gonna watch games, but like I'm gonna be watching a lot of college games because March Madness is here. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we out. Peace.
Why do they get up and leave? Tell you they love you, then get up and leave. I show the loyalty.